It's time for Power Hour.
Have a good time with your Bitcoin, your crypto, and everything else that you're playing with. Hand him a little crypto check.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. It is Tuesday. It's supposed to be my turnaround Tuesday, but it was just so lackluster, man. And then, in power hour for the stock market, all the gains, wiped out. Big boys. Supermicro reported earnings, and it looked really good at first, but it was a bamboozle, man. Everything reversed, and it's down 6+. Well, it was down 6+% last time I looked at it. It might have changed, but just started the stream kind of with 8316, which is the Sumitomo Mitsui Financial Group, the second largest bank in all of Japan, man. And if we were talking about what catalyzed the breakdown on the equities market, the U.S. market, and gold didn't do well, Bitcoin crashed. We're kind of looking at the market, Japanese market. And so it was not a turnaround Tuesday at all. Weren't we supposed to recover because my intervention or something? No, the thing, it crashed, and you just got a lower close than the crash day close. And that was actually kind of crazy. It's invalid now, but that is a Japanese candlestick reversal pattern, potentially. It's a gravestone doji, which is beautiful and very rare. Didn't play out this time for Japan Bank, man. So they took this thing all the way down to an old all-time high from September 2023. It's been regarded as support for now. But look what they did during the day. They took it up, tested an old demand line as supply line. The 200-day simple moving average has been formally back tested and regarded as resistance. So that's okay, so it gapped. It was so violent of a gap down, they didn't even touch it on the gap down, but they rallied it. And it's the first test of the 200 simple moving average really since October of 2022. So you can't tell me that's great or good. That's not good. And then we can look just at your Nikkei, and kind of an unfortunate situation here too, where the test. I mean, this, it's up 0.3% now, but look what they did. An old all-time high from June of 2023, clear inflection point. You can see the test before they broke it. What'd they do on my recovery turnaround Tuesday? They just formally back tested the level as resistance and closed below it. That's that's not good price action for now until we break 34K. It's not great. And sadly enough, NASDAQ and the S&P 500 did a similar stuff today, where you thought maybe we're going to be okay. We still could be okay. We could still keep retracing, but what's up, bull market money? Thanks for the 100 bits, dude. Hello, people on Twitch. Ricky Ticky Tastic, hello. Godlike L's until Q4. What's up on Twitter? Hello, YouTube peoples. That's where we are on the market, that everyone's thinking this is kind of causing mass panic everywhere in the world. We're looking at this, and it's not good, technically speaking. Should have broken it. We should be going, man. We should be V-shaping, right? Not yet. Actually bad. We'll just go to Bitcoin. You love Bitcoin. You're obsessed. We're obsessed. That's why we have it on the action screen at all times, and it had a great day. It's up 4.46%. It was up higher. It was up more earlier. But, coming after a violent reaction, went down pretty much and tested that January 11th high. And rallied back above 52K, 53K key levels from history. But has yet to see the level that we think it's probably going to for at least a test, which is 57.5 to 58.4. We're waiting. Hello. Why are they taking so long? We'll probably get there. Maybe tonight. I don't know. We're really close. I just don't know. There could very well be a tremendous amount of supply there. They could prevent market participants and buyers to take it to 60,800, because that would be on deck. If 58.4 was broken, you have 60,800 on deck, then 63,588 after that. So we know our levels, and we just haven't gotten there. We have a little bit more upside. Minimum 2 to 3.5% upside on Bitcoin before it really makes sense. To roll over here would just signify extreme amounts of weakness. Are you trying to tell me that there was such a lack of demand that the buyers could not even go and formally bearishly backtest a key inflection point that had been regarded as support resistance all throughout history. Wouldn't be a good look. So I'm just like, there's no edge too. No edge. Only thing you can say is that incredible channel. We got a miraculous close back within it, and now they're taking it again to the next level for a test. It was support, kind of support. So they're gonna go test to see if it's resistance. I would think, again, unless things are just extremely bearish. So that's kind of like your update on Bitcoin. Though cool, we're still somehow, by the grace of God, inside of this channel, hit the demand line. But we're just, your U.S. futures aren't looking too great. They did something bad on the 4-hour, which I hope that I'm always hoping, man, for green candles, higher prices. But like, dude, if technicals are there, I'm gonna announce what the technicals are doing, and like, if it's not positive, then I'm gonna say it's not positive price action. Like, so it's gonna be tough for Bitcoin to continue to ascend if equities start rolling over. And it's like, look, here are the futures, the U.S. futures, chat, top left S&P 500. This is 5270 to 5284. If you know anything about the S&P futures, you know this level is super and stupidly real. Look, old all-time high from March. Do you see it? Very real level. They have reacted, taken this thing up, but look, they broke it with a close just to bamboozle, just to fail and confirm that old level is resistance. That's not good. That's bad price action. That's bearish price action. What was once a resistance is pretty much being confirmed as resistance again. That's what that means. That's more bearish price action. That's not like, oh, we're testing support as support again. But no, we're not doing that. We're doing the bearish thing. The NASDAQ 100 futures, this is also very bad. You can see this 18,420. It was too perfect. Look at that. Let me see. Is this a random level, or is this a, oh my God, so effing real that to say it's not means you're delusional? Stupidly real level of inflection, just formally regarded as resistance kind of twice. If we go to the 60-minute, it is twice. It's a double tap on the 60-minute. Look at that. Oh my God, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Kidding me? I hope it's just absorption of the supply that's here, and we pivot and we run again and we break it. But dude, what the heck? It's not really a good look at all.
Oh no.
To confirm resistance as resistance again after a mega dump. Okay? Just, what the heck? I thought we were going to be kings. We're not. Not right now. Like, if you flip the chart over and it was doing the inverse, I'd feel very nice. I'd feel great, man. And then here we are on the Russell 2000, 2077. Let's see here. There it is. A big level from December 2023. I think more levels, maybe. Yeah, there's inflection in 2022. I want to go further back. Maybe on the daily. I don't know. I think $2,000 is a key level. And they have just done what? I mean, like, it was broken, and then it's just being back tested not once but twice as resistance, just like the NASDAQ 100 to its own level. Gosh dang it, dudes. Are you kidding? What are they doing? All right, so confirmation high at key level. Confirming resistance is resistance again, but only on the 60 minutes, so it may not be that big a deal. Miracles happen. Just not great right now, all right? That's like the worst thing. I mean, in reality, there is nothing really worse that could happen. When you're talking about, all right, we just kind of had a really nasty breakdown, meltdown, NASDAQ intraday hit. It was down 1,000 points for the first time in the history of the stock market. And we're trying to turn things around. This is the worst thing that could ever happen coming off of that kind of move, because it's just bearish price action. So we can hope all we want, but let's hope that what we're identifying, confirmation high, that you're seeing, that it cannot be denied or argued with, let's just hope it fails. Let's just hope it doesn't perform. We just break 18,420 in seconds tomorrow on my number go up, short squeeze, money printer go burr. But if you're just talking about technicals without any of that crap, this is the worst thing that could ever happen. Okay? Just like when Bitcoin was presenting a bearish shark with a bearish engulfing candle after formally back testing $69,000 as resistance, 4 hours showing bearish 3 drives, bearish divergence on the 4 hour, falling back inside of the channel with the confirmation high, literally the worst thing that could ever happen. So it's kind of unfortunate. I mean, does anyone like kind of get what I'm saying about like just the analysis? How it's not me making, not me being emotional, not my opinion. It's just the reality of price action correlating to key levels. That's kind of how we construct arguments. Okay. How's Bitcoin dominance? Getting ready to run again, man. At highs of the day, 57.08. You'd imagine it's going higher. We're just waiting for 60. So if you're just using your mind here, right, to think about, we're only about 3% away from the 2-year target. We've been waiting 2 years for 60%. 3% off. How's this going to go? It's going to be like, eventually Bitcoin gets a test, or it can go to 60K. My God, things get crazy. But I think there is no formal confirmation. You're just getting a little reflexive rally off a crash. Bitcoin going down 30% in 6.5 days. That's what you're coming off of. So you're getting a little rally. It's volatile. It's a liquid, right? You can tell, man, we're getting major swings. Look at this candle. Look at the low 49.5 all the way up to 55K. Each candle is kind of whack. Maybe they take it to 57.5, 58.4. That would make the most sense. And then we test it as resistance, and maybe we start showing hidden bearish divergence, you know, from a high to a substantially lower high with higher levels of relative strength and higher levels of positive Momo, you know. And then we roll over again, and then we come for a second test. We come on down to 50K again. We got to make sure that it's a bottom. If it is, you got to understand this is going higher sooner if we get that. These altcoins will get destroyed if we get a second test down here. So it makes sense. The Bitcoin dominance looks good for upside. Real quick, I think, sorry if I missed, someone contributed $3. Anonymous, thanks for the $3. She said, oh no. Yeah, oh no. Oh no. Could it be a bear flag? It's a nothing, right? It's a nothing burger right now. It's just, it's not bullish. Sorry, we can go to 60 minute if you want on the action screen. The 60 minute. Yeah, it's nothing. It's not a flag. It's not a wedge. It's just a rally off a crazy crash, and here's your MACD histogram. Here's a high. Here's a pathetically slightly higher high with low. You are diverging on a very insignificant time scale where you may not even put any weight on it. It's so insignificant. 60 minute identifying divergence is kind of, but it's there. Here's a high, slightly higher high, and they can't even test 57.5. What the heck? And look what's happening sadly on the 4 hour or on the 60 minute RSI is market participants are failing to be able to recapture the bullish control zone on a very insignificant time scale. It's like, what? That's not really great either. So it's like even your scrub time scales kind of look like crap right now. Well, and it's kind of because like Bitcoin from its lowest point has recovered to its highest point 16.4% in 1 day and 11 hours. Yeah, this is the type of price action you get after crashes. And normally they don't just end. Normally you get forms of confirmation if the bottom is getting in. And that means we would have to see a $50,000 Bitcoin again. I hope the TA is disrespected because it's 60 minutes. It's a joke. I hope the rejection, the bullish control zone gets completely invalidated because we break above 60 and we head on up to 58.5, 58.4. But it just doesn't really look great, man. I don't think you have much of an edge because you had an edge, remember, and then it played out. I mean, come on, like Bitcoin when it bottomed out in early July, an edge presented itself. I tweeted about it. Bitcoin showing the best looking bullish divergence seen in years. There hasn't been bullish divergence this pronounced, this textbook on the RSI on Bitcoin since 2019. And look what happened. It gave us an 88% rally. So we had an edge at the bottom of the channel, and we had an edge at the top of that channel. So wouldn't, like, if that's the case, wouldn't we want to see like maybe an edge develop? It's going to take a couple weeks, a week or two, if you really want to see something, if we're going to get it. So you're in impulse mode. You just hit the lowest low of the entire, like, kind of downtrend or consolidation pattern, whatever. Don't think there's enough to go on to say like you're safe yet. Bitcoin's safe, not yet. Not based on technicals, based on maybe like my on-chain analytics and I'm on Twitter, bro, and yeah, dude, whales bought more than ever. It's like, okay, that's never served anyone ever. Those things, those charts have never determined the short-term price action of Bitcoin, ever. I don't care what whales buying. I remember in 2021, all the Twitter on-chain analytics bros were talking all the same stuff that they're talking about right now. It's just cope, man. It's copium. Just wait till we get an edge on the charts on significant time scales. All right.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
Even worse for Ethereum, only up 1.8%. Dude, it's terrible. It's like, get ready for $2,100 again based on the way this looks. It's miserable. I mean, there's just nothing to look at here. They're holding up. By the grace of God, they're holding up 2409 for now. But you're telling me after such a violent crash, where Ethereum was down over 20% in less than 24 hours, this is all you got on my turnaround Tuesday. That's it? Okay. Not good. Not great. I mean, you're still oversold, but you remember what happened. Remember the stat of all stats. Ethereum's daily RSI saw its lowest level since November of 2018. One of the worst crashes in the history of Bitcoin and crypto. That's where we are. But remember, Ethereum was at like $80 back then. Ethereum's at 2,466 right now. So it's, you know, different circumstances, but still insane variable. Speaking of not looking good, looking very bad, boys, history was made today. Solana to Ethereum all-time highs. I'll do it. Jesus chimes. This will continue most likely. Okay? Continuation probable based on the way Ethereum looks, the way Solana looks. A couple ways to Fibonacci if you want. 1272 6154 1618 is 6937. You can Fibonacci that way. You could probably have major Fibonacci too because they're trying to break it out. But like, this looks good for now, but we'll see. Got to get followed. This is up 9% today. What's up, Caleb? Oh, was it? I don't know. I don't pay attention to complete and utter losers. Sorry, dude. Outside of crypto, right? Because we got a lot of them here that we have to discuss, but in that world now, we don't talk about that. Whatever. We don't pay attention to it, you know. Yeah, dude. Yeah, these people, I think they don't really care like what voters think. I think they know they're going to try to steal it again, and they're pretty confident in their ability to do what they're going to do. So they don't need to have like, hey, this is why we're running. These are the foundations and principles we are running on. They don't have to have that because they're going to steal it. They're going to try to anyway. Anyway, that's just an opinion. Okay. Let's go to BNB up 4.3%. Nice. but not nice. I mean, like trading below $500, you don't want to own BNB below $500, man. That's the line in the sand. You got to wait. Got to wait, man. RSI is kind of very interesting, but it's how somehow it's bearish convergence here, dude. Bearish convergence. Oversold twice. You can't. Okay, I'm just telling you, crypto, there's nothing to do, man. If you're talking about being a rational swing trader, using variables to size up charts, to manage risk appropriately and have max upside or downside, there's nothing to do. I mean, you're more on the short side. You're on the seller side, okay? Like there was an argument for downside on Bitcoin. It played out more than I could have ever imagined. I can't believe a 30% drop in less than 7 days off of those bearish variables, and that means outperformance from sellers. You trying to tell me bearish structures developing, maturing, and then they play out to ungodly levels? That shows you who is in charge of this market right now. It's not buyers, it's sellers. And when we do, if we did V-shape and we just started running, man, right now, let's talk about the V-shape and discuss like what it means. But we're not getting that at all. We're not getting any V-shape. This is garbage. We're catching a little reaction off a 30% crash. And look how pathetic it is. They can't even test 57.5, 58.4. 32 minutes till the close. You're at the lows of this 4-hour candle. Nothing to do, man. Nothing on BNB. Get ready for 4:30 test again. Let's go to Solana. That, my God, man, I can't even believe it. What are they doing? Like it's still pretty bad. It's like triple top, distribution confirmed, but the neckline of that whole structure, triple top structure, was defended. There was never a candle close below it. You're working on a bullish engulfing candle today, which is kind of miraculous. Something's going on. They're really trying to keep Solana propped up. But I just don't see a universe where Bitcoin starts rolling over and goes to retest 50K. I don't see a universe where Solana rallies off that. And that's just the concern about any crypto that exists. US dollar tethered dominance, though, that's the place to be. It had been. Well, I have concerns based even with the outperformance today. I can't really get excited because the macro is so bad right now. But that's hype in the chat, man. That's like congratulations on holding. Nothing else held. XRP, bearish back test at 51.6 cents. That's not really good. I mean, you trying to tell me after a huge crash that this is it? That's all they're doing? A level from history is being regarded as resistance again? Nothing to get excited about. Sorry, doesn't look great. I think eventually this wick down here will be tested. 43.2 cents will be tested again. Yeah, they do it all the time, man. We'll see what happens. Okay, those are your big cryptos. Oval Shrimp, yeah, it is a unique dynamic, but unfortunately these unique dynamics normally don't last. That's the one thing I've learned about participating in this market, in the crypto market for 7 years. Anomalies turn into not anomalies. They come right back into the pack eventually. No, that's not a gravestone doji. That would be a shooting star, Mr. Flavo. A shooting star. Google shooting star and you'll be like, Mother of God, that's textbook. Solana had the same exact pattern and it ushered in the entire reversal. Right here. I guess it's not applying anymore. I deleted shooting star. That was a shooting star. Wow. Took it straight back to the key level, to the entry level of that old trade setup. Okay, I guess we can look at total. I like totals. None of y'all like totals anymore. I get it.
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
You know, they went down and tested a level from history. Cool story. But again, it's just, you were cooked. Things had to reset, calm down. And now we're watching, they're trying, and it was really pathetic. That's it? This is all you're doing today? It's kind of like this is resistance? What? Are you trying to tell me that this little joke level, it was once resistance, I guess, in February. It's now it was support. Now it's flipped to resistance. That's not bullish price action. I don't care what happens next. I'm just telling you how the price action is correlating to a level, and that's more bearish. Gosh dang, man. Can't find anything. And there are some S coins that are up tremendous amounts today, but they're not going to tell you, like, so for instance, like CRV, they're not going to tell you that this 10% rally today is going to be completely gone. If Bitcoin goes back to 53.4, 52.7, or 50K, it will be gone. It will make new all-time lows. So I'm telling you that 10% on top of another, it'll be down 20+% in a few days if we get a drawdown. If we do, right? This is awful. I mean, so it's like 10%. What? IMX. Like, who cares that it rallied today? It is now woefully below an inflection point. It needed to desperately be above it. Look, it was just recently regarded as support in July, and they haven't even tested it today. What are you doing? They should test it. It should be resistance, right? Not even yet. A lot of tremendous downside potential if they keep this level. If they keep the price below this 120 to 130 level, you have 46% downside. If they back test it even as resistance and it rolls over. What? You're trying to say it'll lose half its value? Yeah, IMX. All right, it's just all Matic, dude. Matic was going to save the world. No, it wasn't. This is terrible. It's just no reaction, just up because the equities market recovered, Bitcoin recovered off its lows. It's a pause. And there's nothing here that implies that sellers are exhausted, that we're not going to see 30 cents. Cardano, oh my God, dude, just bad. Like, they broke 37 cents, 41 cent zone, and you're in the dead middle of two major levels. Flip your coin if it goes for a back test.
Free myself up to believe that it was okay to be stupid or dumb.
Thank you, Ben Stiller. Yes. Am I bearish? I'm not anything ever. I am literally whatever. I just am identifying price action correlation to levels or structures that develop and then react to those levels. Without any of that, you're flipping coins at all times. Hold on a sec. Thanks for the 620 people here. Let's get to 200 likes as fast as we can, man. It's all the TA, man. Here, nothing to do. Flipping coins, but garbage. Garbage price action after crashing. Chainlink up 6%. Oof. Went to a 786. Now wait for 760, 730 if you're lucky. Maybe even $7. Nothing to do here. Wait for more downside on altcoins. That's kind of the name of that's kind of what the consensus is. Wait for more downside. Okay. Let's go to the S&P. Switch it over. And you know, hey man, was it gonna get better on equities? Well, we had a glimmer of it being better than crypto wasteland. Unfortunately, I mean, just think about what happened. Channel was broken. You know, you broke it with the bearish engulfing candle on the first. New monthly price action. But look, this overhead resistance from March. What'd they do? Yesterday they almost tested it but didn't. It was very close. Today we gapped up, rallied. It looked good. Wick, at least they filled the wick, like the gap, right, to a degree, and sold off. And so what happened with a confirmed candle close? We now know that what was once resistance is resistance again on a significant time scale. And after hours, down 0.39%. So it's even worse. All coming off the bearish divergence, whatever. That's not price action you want to see if you are a bull or a buyer. You want to see, if you were a bull or buyer, you would want to see buyers recapture the level, hold it, and then reconfirm it as support. They didn't do that. They did the opposite. They did the bearish thing. So I'm just reporting that to you today on stream. That's all I can do. Report to you price action correlation to levels that are important and what that represents. Bad. Very bad. For now.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
Hi Mitch, with all this commotion
those are
going
mine.
on because of Japan, do you think it's prudent to look at BTC paired to JP? Can you take a look? There's a clear textbook head and shoulders. Can you tell me what you think?
Phase Big Man, thanks for the 20. We'll look at it. We can go to it right now since it's Bitcoin related. Before we get too far in, market participant sub on X. Thank you, dude. Let's go. You say Bitcoin or Japanese yen? Hey. Am I crazy? Wait. Okay. Never mind. We're good. I don't know. Just random. Yeah, it was a dream. Yes. Yeah, if I'd have looked at this, which I didn't, because I guess we didn't need to, right? We had the edge. We didn't need a head and shoulders. We had the harmonic framework. Shout out Scott Carney, like we had that. But yeah, it was a certain momentum shifting structure. Look, on this rally, they did not see an 88% retrace that we got on the US dollar. But at the same time, we rivaled the previous left shoulder. And that was it. So yeah, if you were think about it. If you were in another universe, we're all Japanese here, man. We're speaking in Japanese right now. We don't care about Bitcoin to the US dollar. We just care about Bitcoin to Japanese yen. We would have had the same argument for downside that we had in the US. Isn't that cool how that works? Bearish chart completed all the variables, and then this is like head and shoulders. In fact, it was so, here's a subtle sign of weakness, okay, scaling out. Whoops. The weakness, man. When you know for a fact a level drawn in the sand for the first time ever back in March 2024, it's very real. It's the first time. Look at the test. Look at the test and failure. They failed to test it again because there was such a lack of demand. Twice. Once, twice. Subtle sign of weakness, but even locally you had a little double top confirmation high. So yeah, in the end, I mean, it didn't matter. Like whether you looked here or there, it was number go down, bearish both ways. So what was the question? It's prudent. We're prudenting right now. I just told you what I thought now. So what'd you do? You went down to 6,900, 7,000. I'm sorry, 6.9 million to 7,000 yen. The exact same level on the USD chart, painted here. It was tested. You caught a reaction. It nuked. Scalper's dream. Scalpers made some money, and as you can see, with all the violence fading, there's just not really anyone buying. This isn't a bullish candle. This doesn't represent anything that's good. I would think eventually we'll retest 7 million if this is all we're getting. Okay. Yep. We got less than 20 minutes to the daily close. Hit the like button, the bell, the sub. If you're in here, like button, bell, sub will be destroyed. Whew. Let's go back where we were. Dow Jones. I just, you got a 1272. It's I guess a high from February, back tested as resistance. Almost filled a gap completely, but they filled it to a degree with the wicks. That's better than maybe the S&P and the NASDAQ, but it's not great. I mean, it was really like the whole rally from today, half of it got taken back in the last 30 minutes of trading. Still above the demand line. That's about all we got up here because you're in price discovery levels, like old all-time highs, 36s. Yeah, you don't have much up here, so you better hope it holds. That's all we got. NASDAQ. Okay, here it is. What's like resistance, resistance. Oh, support, hammer. Wow, look at that. Now it's resistance once and now twice. Why? Why can they not recapture 16,443? Why have they confirmed it as resistance today? Yesterday, okay, no one really knows the first time. Second time, though, it's like, and the wick, right? The two wicks touch virtually to a degree, filling some sort of gap. That's just not bullish price action. I hope everything turns around randomly, right? But if you were gonna have to bank on price action today, you would lean more towards the seller side, not the buller, the buyers or bullers, the buller side, right? Which is buyers and bulls combined. Do they fuse, man? What would be bears? Bears, bellers, the bellers, yeah. No, wait, bears, sellers would be bellers. Anyway, where'd my music go? What the? Why Baba Moon? Because composite operators accumulating a position for a very long time now. Ongoing buying campaign is signified by the charts. But again, like you're looking at that, and then you look at the China A50, and they're the opposite. It's like crazy phenomenon. The Chinese markets, if you don't know, at close yesterday hit the lowest price since Valentine's Day, 6-month lows. Just about 5.5 weeks or 5.5 months, whatever. It's awful. So it's like, how can Baba succeed? It would be structural. It'd be technical. That'd be it. Because as you see China melting down, Baba's holding strong. And it's because there's value down there. See all these big tech stocks, right? Even Nvidia, they're so insanely overbought. They're still there's so much premium involved. Like for you to buy any of the mega caps, you pay premium. There's no sale on them. Despite what pullback we got, there's still no sale. You're still paying top dollar for big tech. And hey man, they're money making machines. I get it. But even talking about value, Baba's where it's at. Anyway, Nasdaq Composite, that's not bullish price action. I hope tomorrow we just blast through it. It was all a bad dream. Ha ha ha. Nice back test, bro. Let's go fill the gap at 17,180. I hope. I'm always hoping, dude. IWM. They held 201. It was up 1.09% today, but kind of the window painting where the wicks touch. Not a true gap fill, I don't think, but they did it, and that was it. Yesterday's close was resistance. It's where the supply was, and they pulled it back, and after hours, it's down 0.64%. So all the gains from today are pretty much gone, most of them. Gold, I'm sorry, I don't like gold anymore. Lately, I don't like gold anymore. Nope, not until they put in a higher low than this low, and we run and rival these highs again. I can't like it. You have a trading range. The buyers have now failed twice to break the trading range high. And unfortunately, on the second try, you can see the close. Less market participants than the first time. How is there some sort of subtle distribution occurring right now? And how do we fail to break out again? It's like, what's your problem, man? What's your problem, gold? Can't do it, loser. Oh, everything sucks, man. There was a time, though, when not everything sucked. It's just right now, at this moment, in the space-time continuum, things do suck, technically speaking, on multiple markets. Okay, gold, silver, even worse, right? If it's bad for gold, it's worse for silver. Had its lowest daily candle close since May 3rd. See you at $26 for 200. An inflection point test. Lower to go. Nothing to see here. Most commodities not looking so hot these days. All the food commodities in miserable downtrends. They haven't even made 886s yet. It's just kind of blah. What is it? Super micro computer. I think these are the ones that had earnings. Oh my God, it's even worse. It wasn't even that bad when they reported earnings. I was working out. But now it was up like 5 plus 7% or something initially. And now it is down 12.83%. It is now at the lows of yesterday. Where yesterday it opened and institutions bought $14 billion worth of stocks and retail sold $1 billion worth of stocks. Ooh, the smart money bought yesterday. Well, guess what? Even the smart money, if they bought super micro computer, they are back to break even on their little nice day. They might have sold today, right? God. But there's nothing here. Look, a failed structure. Right, everything's invalidated below the third valley anyway. So it's like if you were playing this, you were out. You were stopped out below 775, and since then destroyed. And now I don't think there's anything here. Like what you would, and then if like even if it was that, you would still not own below 700 anyway. As an investor, you'd be done because that is such a. There's no support looking left. I mean, you have nothing to do but wait until SMCI sees 356 at this point. There's a gap fill at 492, $500 psychological. Those levels are probably going to be tested. Airbnb, oh my God. Oh, it's worse, right? It's worse. Look what they did. Look what they did on Airbnb. Okay, it was scary. Oh no, we were screwed. They went and tested a level and successfully held. There was demand at a level where there is probably going to be demand. And it gapped up and it rallied today. It really was confirmed with a close today. And obviously it failed. Earnings will kill anything. But that was. Anyone know what that was? Hello? Am I even live right now? I don't even know. I've been live almost an hour anyway. I guess y'all just save y'all's comments for Badlands Chugs. Okay, when he blends up Baby Yoda and eats them, drinks them. No idea, huh? Why don't y'all go buy Steve Neeson's book, Japanese Candlesticks? Learn some Japanese candlesticks, dude. It was a bullish abandoned baby reversal. Had a support, so it was like compelling. But they paint these patterns right before earnings, and it's like you can't be tempted because what happened to the bullish abandoned baby? Well, he was adopted. Okay, they adopted him. He's no longer abandoned, but unfortunately, he is at $109. So down 16.2% after the close today on the earnings report. That is trading at the lowest price since May of 2023. So we're talking about 52-week lows. Probably the end of the trend. This was over. It's over. It's done. All over, dude. Breakaway gap most likely going to be on high volume. Big yikes. Let's go look at the Mag 7 from the best to the worst. Meta, pretty cool, right? Just the way the 454 level and 523 levels are being regarded is crazy. We discussed it more yesterday. Earnings took it to the top. They tested it, and then it went to the bottom of the crash yesterday, and then it's like up today. But, it's down a whole percent after hours. And now it's in the dead middle of the levels, kind of performing better than all the others. Crazy, right? Because it was underperforming all the others because they were breaking all-time highs and staying and going higher, and this one wasn't doing crap, but this one's holding up better than Google and Nvidia and Microsoft, all of them, Tesla especially. Okay, so Meta, the winner of the 7 today, but not much to write home about. Here's Nvidia, was up 3.78%. Dude, at one time, Nvidia was up 5% after hours on that super micro chip earnings report initially. So it was up way more, and now it's down 2.25%. Nothing really to get excited about. There's no edge, there's no structure here. You're just still impulsing down. Very volatile, man. 8 minutes to the close. Here is Microsoft down 0.3% after hours. Oh my God, I kind of want to vomit here, okay? So it's like, congrats on, pretty much this April 26th low was defended and they rallied it, and then today you gapped up. But what did they do? You went up in yesterday's, or 2 days ago, I guess 2 trading days ago on Friday, that wick, that the low of the day was regarded as resistance, but the 200 simple moving average was also regarded as resistance. So this is the first test and touch of the 200 simple moving average on Microsoft since March of 2023. So we're talking like 16, 17 months since we've done what we did today, and it's not good. It's not support. It's being rejected. What the heck? Not great. Right now, it's just not great. Tesla. I mean, it's cool that 180 was tested as an inflection point. It was an entry for trade setup. And they rallied it almost to 205.53. But all they could do, they tested the 200 as well, which is crazy. And it was resistance. And they haven't tested anything above it, like the wick low, right? This inflection zone, the supply line of the channel, the downtrend you've been in for a long time. They even failed to test. There was such a lack of demand today, they couldn't even touch the 200 again. What the heck is going on? And then after hours, it's down 2.46%. No earnings today, just getting wrecked after hours nonchalantly. Amazon. Well, we saw what happened on Friday as it gapped down on earnings. They tested the 200 simple moving average for the first time since May 9th, 2023. So, wow, 15, 16 month occurrence. And then just what happened the next day, gapped it down again on the crash, the rally. It's nothing to look at. Nothing really great. Trade below the 200. Nothing to do here. It just looks like trash. That's it. That's your turnaround Tuesday. Not good at all. Google. Well, they're outside of the channel now. The old channel. Old Faithful. Served us well. But the whipsaw effect can do this. As in David Weiss's book. Talking about that failure, it can manifest into a break on the other way too, and we're getting it down 0.6% today. Wait, Google was down today. I thought we were supposed to turn it around, and now it's down after hours another 0.63%. Awful. They're going to test the 200 soon. 153, 151 after that, and then Apple was down an entire percent today, and after hours it's down another percent. They held up that one level, very real, but just when follow through, nothing. Yeah, Google lost the antitrust lawsuit. They did, for sure. Not good. And bad earnings, right? Let me show you, dude. If TA is respected on lesser time scales on the futures, we're going lower. I mean, this is the worst thing you could ever seen. I'm not kidding. Confirmation high at key level from history that is undeniable. yeah, you would think like if TA is respected on this confirmation high, we go down, we go test 17 and change again, the bottom. It's a zone, man, and they just confirmed the top of the zone as resistance. That's just not good. That's not, and they did it on the S&P. They did it on the Dow Jones. They didn't do it on the Russell 2000. I'm sorry, they did it on the Russell 2000. They did not do it on the Dow Jones. I'm not really concerned about Dow Jones. I'm just looking at these three, and it's kind of uncanny that each one, to their own respective charts, have their own respective levels, and they've all been regarded as resistance, rejected, not once, but twice. Oh my God, man. What are we going to do? We got 3 minutes till the daily close. Hit the like button, the bell, that sub. Thanks for being here. Sorry that we are congregating here under just not great conditions, but the ebbs and the flows of the markets, man. What's up, Jason L on Twitter, on X? Got anyone else watching on X or Twitch? Doesn't look like it. Whatever. So let me say hello. What's up, Brad and Rep and Beach Jedi, Eric? Real quick, let me give a big shout out to people who are the lifeblood of this community and this stream, because I am 100% crowdsourced. I've never accepted a dime for sponsorships, never monetized on YouTube. It's just my trades and crowdsourcing. So I'm proud of that, and I just want to say thank you to Jaded Haiku. Thank you so much for the 6 months continued support. Womp Jeritus, thank you for the 2 months continued support. Thanks for that renewal. Matt PG, thank you for the 7 months continued support. Immigrant Son, yesterday you joined. Thank you so much. BDO from the Patreon. EU Cats, thank you for the 5 months continued support. And Gaia Tiger, thank you for the 19 months. Holy crap, man. Leroy Jenkins for 19 months, man. That's just like, kidding me? Thank y'all. So let's look at that volatility index that dropped 30% today. Good Lord. But still at 27.7. And of course that would happen on a rebound day. I thought it'd be, if it's down 28% and the market just kind of did nothing, it kind of went up a little bit and rallied off the lows, but didn't do much. And now after hours down, futures don't look great. Only down 28%, you're still 27.7. What happens if we keep selling off? I'm going to rally back on up to 36 plus. So I hope that was just like a one-off thing. But we'll see. I don't really do technicals so much on the VIX. It's so... These are just reactive moves based on news events, really. So 26.3, I guess, is a level. And 36 after that. So, okay, cool. Wow, SunPower is down 43% today. Oh my, yeah, that's it, dude. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Nice bearish back test of old all-time low as resistance, and you've collapsed. It doesn't look like you're down 43%, but here we are. Wow. I don't know. This is it. All right, there it is, chat. Jesus chimes. The Daily Kindle has closed on Bitcoin. I guess let's just go back to it. Top of the hour. How did it close? No specific type of Japanese candlestick reversal. They did not test 57.5, 58.4 today. Not yet. I like the RSI is it got oversold, but the oscillator's kind of already reset. The RSI is reset. I figured today we would have tested. I thought we were going to test 57.5, 58.4. Maybe they do it early today. I hope so. But again, if these guys are unable to take us to 57.5, 58.4 before we start rolling over again, that is a sheer testament to how weak the markets become. Failure for market participants to test levels signifies things. Signifies weakness. Signifies who's control the market. So I'm hopeful we see it. Hopefully we test it and then we pull back for a confirmation low. But so far, you just had a 4-hour bearish engulfing candle, which doesn't mean anything. But yeah, I'm not really keen on Bitcoin below
Dude,
the
we made a
57,
higher low on the 3-day. We are
level.
saved, lol.
Not great. 3-day candle close. What's up, Rob? Thanks, man. Let's look. It's my 3-day. Whoops, let me get my channel back. It's awful. This to me, what they just do. So Jesus chimes again. One more Jesus chimes. The 3-day candle has closed. And it's bad. The 3-day candle, a confirmed bearish breakdown just now below 57.5, 58.4. Confirmed. Again, a back test would make all the sense in the world. But you better be careful because if that level was support before and it flips to resistance, buckle up for lower prices. Oscillator looks bad. Oh my God. You know what? There was another bearish variable I didn't even throw into the mixing bowl for the bearish variables set up for lower prices on Bitcoin, the bearish sharp pattern completion zone. There was hidden bearish divergence on the 3-day. So it was implied lower prices on a very significant time scale. All right, here's a high. Here's your momentum. Here's your lower high, but at an 88% retrace with higher levels of positive momentum. Continuation downward implied. Look at that bearish engulfing candle confirmed. Oh my God, it was beautiful. Like, you can't say that there were not warning signs based on what's taught here. You can't say that. This was not out of the blue. Just like down here, this reversal was not out of the blue either. So right now, I'm just telling you, there's no patterns right now. There's no structure. There's no edge. There's nothing implying upside. You just got a major meltdown in a week, and you're just sitting here below supports. There was no other request, right? Yeah, this Face McMahon guy, yeah, that was it. Yeah. All right. Well, I've done my job, man. You have analysis. You want to look at AMD? It's done, dude. Like, we're C-back down at 120. Another test incoming, most likely. They defended it. Again, that was just, oh, look. We're opening down at insane levels. NASDAQ down worse than it's ever been at open. Let's be institutions and prevent retail from buying, because we'll shut down all the institutions, all the exchanges. You won't be able to use them, and we'll buy and we'll move it up. We'll max bid it and rally it before stupid retail can even get their hands on any. And look at them now. They're already taking it back down. After that bad earnings report from Supermicro chip, yep, I think you'll gap down tomorrow on AMD. It's awful, man. Below the 200, pretty much back tested the 200 as resistance. What the heck? Lower highs, lower lows. The trend has reversed for now. That could turn around, but until it does, you cannot really be bullish at all on assets that are giving us lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Anyway, that's all y'all getting from me today. That's all I can give you. So, pray for Bitcoin, but as you can see, based on technical analysis, lesser time scales, which is all we have right now, because there's not been near enough time for anything to develop on significant time scales. So we're looking at 60-minute, 4-hour, and they look bad. They look really bad. So I hope it fails because it's a less significant time scale, but sellers are kind of in control for now. There's always a chance 57.5, 58.4 is tested. If they break that, 60,800. So let's pray for a bearish back test at least before we go lower. Hopefully it's not like now. All right. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
Price gonna dip.